When the World Turns provides a space where you walk in and everyone goes, ah. The air smells different, it feels different, and so you get a sense that you're in a completely different place.
There was a lot of meetings here at the school to talk about how the space would work, where the students would be going, how that they would access the space, how the performers needed to start and bring the students in rather than just taking them directly into the space. They took on board the fact that the students need all of their sensory needs met. So there was a taste element to it, a touch element to it, a visual element to it, and definitely a sound element.
It's really important that every young person has access to the arts, especially participatory work where students are not passive in the experience, that they can see the potential for themselves to be artists.
It was set up for everybody. It wasn't like, oh, we're making adjustments for these students. Our kids were able to just be kids in that space. And the other thing I think that really stood out for me was the immediacy of the artists with the children. So it was just, they were present with them right there in that moment, and that was what it was about.
There's a real theatrical arc, so we hit that peak and it drops away into silence where we just listen. Everyone is invited just to listen. And what comes out of that is their sounds. Our audience becomes very present in the room. And it's their room. Now it's their room to be in.
Tocam ando tasam kol ando ad akan ad max ma fal kam love because av akonak san ad sam.
I've been really moved when performers allow themselves to completely open up and to allow time and space and attention and focus and contrast and all the sensory language really take place. And you can feel everything in the whole room just go, oh, that's incredibly powerful. Because it also then means that that young person is still the leader, they have some power, they are the ones who are the experts. And in a world where they have very little power or control, that's what we're looking for.
The word I think of is wonder. Like, I just saw the wonder on the kids' faces. It was really clear that the Polyglot people were completely open and comfortable with our students. And I think the kids felt that. I think our kids know when people are comfortable with them and when they aren't.
Watching it be developed from art play, then to the art centre, then to come into our space and see the development there on the Polyglot side and the student side, that the wonderment that I saw in the eyes of so many of the kids, they had such an experience that meant that they were able to have their own voice and their own agency and make sure that their creativity and imagination came out. I saw it in students who were generally very agitated, generally didn't want to be in a space like that, really interact and really have fun and really show to us that they can be creative and that they can use their imaginations. It's not something that happens very often, and you've got to grab these opportunities when they come around.
It's important to invest in work like this because a lot of people may face barriers to attend shows in arts venues, and nobody should not be able to get to experience the transformative power that the arts can bring.
It makes you emotional because you see that the students get so much out of it and are so engaged and are so there and present. I feel a sense of belonging that makes me connected to the students, and it makes me feel like the work that I do is worthwhile, and that what I have been doing for the last 23 years, it amounts to something. Bringing something so creative and so vibrant here to the school gives the students experiences that they wouldn't get anywhere else. It was really quite a fantastical emotional experience, a very, very positive one for all involved.
That's what we're working for as teachers all the time, is for that level of engagement. It felt magical, it really did. It felt like there was some kind of magical thing going on where I saw these kids just totally in the moment. It just felt like an amazing opportunity for us.
It was really wonderful knowing that we're in the school rather than in a theatre space. It's really lovely and inspiring for the students to see their own spaces transformed, and that high level creativity can happen in the space that they come to every single day. It makes me feel very proud that Arts Centre Melbourne is part of this project, and that work like this exists, and that I know that Australia is a leader in this space.
For us, When the World Turns is a real chance to shift people's perspectives, as well as provide an incredibly kind of moving and powerful sensory space. So the tagline for When the World Turns is, when you are still, you can feel the world is turning. And that's our starting point, so that our audience is still and the set and the performance comes to them. And at the end, the last line of the work is, now this world is listening to you. And so the arc takes us through that entire shape.